name is Trevor, and I am reporting for Healthy Newsworks from Norristown, Pennsylvania. On this video call with me is Pam Belluck, who is a medical reporter covering the COVID-19 pandemic for the New York Times. Ms. Belluck, thank you for appearing on Health Beat Live.
Oh, I'm happy to be here, Trevor. Thank you for inviting me.
My first question is, are you going out to interview people for your articles about the coronavirus?
We're doing it, as carefully as we can, taking the precautions that we need to take, and when it really is important to try to illustrate the story in a more powerful way, I've been going out and doing that.
What other challenges do you face covering COVID-19?
Well, one of them is something that you just sort of alluded to, which is that it is difficult to get on the ground and spend a lot of time with the people involved in the story. A lot of hospitals aren't letting us enter for very, good safety reasons. And so that's been a challenge, just trying to do a lot of reporting by phone, when I'm much more of a reporter who likes to really get on the ground and meet people.
How do you decide what COVID-19 stories to cover?
I try to find things that aren't being covered elsewhere, that I can feel like I can add something original to. One of the things that I guess I'm sort of enjoy doing and considered, some perhaps a strength of the kind of work that I do, is being able to sort of join the complexity of the science and the medicine with the effect on real people. And so I'm always looking for stories like that, where I can describe, say in detail, what's happening medically so that people can understand it, but show you how that is affecting a family or a person or a doctor.
Do you put your opinions into your stories?
It's a very good question. It's a question that journalists often get asked. I would say overall, no, that's not my job. I'm not an opinion writer. I obviously do have opinions about many different things, but my commitment, and this is something that I've always felt very, very strongly as a journalist, is that I am much more committed to trying to explain, trying to get the truth out, trying to give each side of an issue their opportunity to make their best case, to sort of put their best picture on the field, and let readers come to their own conclusion. So I'm very comfortable not putting my opinion in a story, because to me, the higher calling, the more important thing that I'm able to do is to try to lay out the facts, get to the truth, and allow readers to make their own conclusion.
How do you make sure that your information is accurate?
Another very good question. Well, there's the short answer is just doing a lot of reporting, trying to find sources that are credible, trying to find data that is credible and gathered in a reliable way. I do a lot of cross-checking. If one person says something, that will never be enough to be able to put it in a story. You need to find examples of what they say so that you can show that it is actually happening. You need to find scientists who have collected data and have thousands of cases or hundreds of cases that show a certain pattern. So, you do the best you can. And I think a lot of effort pays off. Sometimes we make mistakes and we try to correct those right away. But I think it's just a lot of trying to find sources that kind of corroborate each other that you know have done good work in the past, that sort of thing.
Thank you so much, Ms. Belluck.